Hey, good evening. Good evening. Hello, guys. Good evening. This is Blessing. Good to have you all here. Please let me know if you can hear me. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thanks for tuning in. This is Blessing Njoh. Thank you for being here. Please share this video so that we can have more people join. And please let me know if you can hear my voice so that I can take it up maybe a notch higher. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I don't have to stress myself. Thank you, God Unity, for letting me. Thank you all for being here. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like and love. I know it's always difficult for me personally also. Once I join a live stream, I usually don't give a like because I don't know what is going to come out of it. I don't know if I'm going to like it or going to love it or going to hate it. So I always wait a few minutes to know if the person is really making sense before I give a thumbs up. But the good thing is that when you give a thumbs up, you're also contributing to how do you say that, for YouTube to build the audience. You're helping the video to gain more momentum. So, and if it ends up not being something you like, you can always take back your like. You can always unlike. So it's not like your like or your love is permanent. I apologize for the way I look. I've been out all day and I will be going to bed soon. So I just decided to do this video because I already promised you guys that I will come. No, I didn't. I actually didn't promise. Oh my God, why did I hold that on myself? I didn't promise even, but I was thinking I already promised you guys because I put up a post asking, it was a question I asked, if we should analyze the P60 issue again, because I already analyzed it. Thank you for the love. I don't know who did that, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing so. I put out a question like, should we reanalyze this subject matter because we already analyzed it before? And a lot of people said yes. And some people, yeah, I think most people said yes. And some people said, Blessing, if you have to do it again, make sure you come with facts. Yeah. So I decided anyway that I was going to do it. So I thought I already posted that I was going to do it. I didn't say that. I would have just excused myself and gone to bed, but it's okay. Let's just do what we got to do tonight so that tomorrow I can prepare for other videos. I still have a backlog. I have like 4 videos that I still need to do. Oh my God, I don't know how to do it, but we're just going to make do with what we have, the little time we have. Okay, let me read comments. You're good. Thank you, David. Uh, okay, I'll try. Juliet Akilo, thank you for your feedback. I know a lot of people have told me, Blessing, no, we prefer your pre-recorded videos on YouTube. We don't like you on live. You guys don't like to see my face or what? I do understand. Look, I also like my pre-recorded videos on YouTube, but sometimes you have to adjust. You have to be flexible with life. When life throws you something, you have to really make do with it. You don't have any other choice. I cannot do those kinds of videos often anymore because they take a lot of time. And now I just started a new job that I do 4 days a week. So I'm only free one day. And weekends, I spend time with my family. So today, I went out and I'm just back home. So it's difficult for me to do those kinds of videos that I was doing before. They just take so long. So it's going to be difficult for me to combine doing that and my work. And I have my own company that I'm still running. So it's really hard to juggle all those things. So I'm kind of like cutting off anything that I can cut off. So videos on YouTube are one of the things I'm cutting off. So my substitute, or rather my solution to that, is to do live videos like this. So it takes very minimal preparation. It's not like I'm not prepared or I don't come prepared to my live streams, but not as much as your pre-recorded videos on YouTube, because you have to put all those facts together. You have to put all those other videos together that you're analyzing. you are going to be showing what you're talking about. Like now I can just sit here and make reference and just talk about something. But if I'm putting it on YouTube, I'm trying to explain to you guys so that you understand where I'm coming from. If I'm putting it on YouTube, then I would really have to show you guys, this is what I'm responding to. This is what this person said, and you can listen and hear what that person said from their own mouth. But now I have to talk on their behalf. So yeah, this is just, for me, this is a solution. You can eat your cake and have it. Like, I wish I could do those videos continually, but I just cannot. Like, sometimes I would do them. I said that before, I'm not stopping them totally, but not as much. I'll be doing more live videos. So I do understand you guys don't like this, you don't like to see my face. I understand, but we just have to manage, just manage, yeah, for now. Yes, so yes, and I also wanted to apologize for yesterday. I did a video about Ninja Watch and Iore, and at the beginning of the video, I said that people could call in. I even put my number there. You guys can see my number. I put my number there, and I think people wanted to call in. So people were commenting, "Can we call in?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can call in," but at the end of the video, but the whole thing went kind of like haywire. You guys, if you watched it, you saw how it went. My battery died. This phone I'm using to record now, the battery like went totally zero. So I had to switch to this phone, and the camera of this phone is whack. And this is the phone I would have been receiving calls on. Yeah. So I was left with just this phone, and I was charging that one. So I had only one phone to do the rest of the video, and I couldn't receive calls. So I'm sorry that you guys couldn't call in yesterday. You can still call in today, hopefully, if I don't forget. At the end of this video, my number is there. I always like to receive calls at the end so that I'm done with everything I want to say, otherwise I'll be interrupted. And that's not cool. So if you still want to contribute to my video from yesterday about Yuri and Jawad, the floor is open. Go ahead, feel free. Call me. WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only. Don't call me directly. Okay, Juliet, so I do hope you understand. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right, please. I see two like and loves. Like, look, I tolerate that a lot here, and I want to reduce that. Like, it's not okay. It's really not okay, you guys. I can have like 60 people watching me on both YouTube and Facebook, and only 2 people are giving me a thumbs up. Why are we here? Okay, so please go ahead and like, thank you. Thank you. If you did, did someone just did. Thank you. Did that. Thank you. You guys can also share if you want. So we are just going to go right into the video. I'm going to show you guys some pictures. I'm going to remove the comments. I don't want to, well, you can drop comments. I'm going to come back to the comments, but I have to show you guys some pictures. So I'll remove the comments and go to those pictures. So sometimes I'm not going to read comments. And I also have the pictures on this one. So I'm going to be reading from here because I probably cannot read very well from the screen. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So do we have enough people to start? All right, so you guys already know what we're going to be talking about. I did a video. Well, let's go to the pictures. I did a video before about Mr. Ambrose. Well, he did a paid show together with his wife, and the intention behind that paid show was for them to debunk the rumors that he allegedly was jobless. Yeah, so he showed proof. He showed his P60 form to prove, just to show people that, look, you guys, I have a job. I came to the UK in 2017 because I was invited to come here to work. So I think that was about a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. Who knows how long ago that was? When was that page? Can you guys help me? If you watched it, please type yes. Who watched that show? Even if you didn't watch the paid show, who watched my video about it? Who watched my analysis? If you did, please type yes. All you have to do is type yes. And if you remember when or how long ago that was, also comment it, please. Was that a month ago? Was that 3 weeks ago? We have to be really contributing, like you guys. It's not just me. I'm not a preacher that I'll just stand there and be talking, talking, talking. All right, Juliet did. Okay. Ada also did. That's good. Let me see if we have more people. Let me also see the date I posted that video. Just to be sure. Why do I have my phone? Okay, I posted that video 3 weeks ago. So they might have done the paid show about a month ago. So anyway, Lola came out yesterday to say that the form that Ambrose and his wife posted is fake and that it was computer generated and that they were living a fake life just to deceive people. Why are they doing it? And all of that. And she also posted, or rather, she showed her viewers her husband's P60 form, like the one that he got from his place of work. And she also showed her viewers a sample P60 form that she got from Google. Okay, so I watched her video, and today my video is going to be a bit different than what you guys are used to. Because usually when I analyze someone's video, I would go deeply I would like analyze everything you say from beginning to the end. Like I would pick out the highlights and the top points from your video and analyze. But today I'm going to do it differently. I'm not going to do that. I really am not. And I made that choice simply because, well, how do I put this lightly? How do I put this lightly? Okay, so let me think. I need to be nice. I need to be nice. I'm not going to analyze word for word everything that was said. I'm just going to kind of like make this video quite brief. I think this video is going to last 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 60 minutes. But I'm just going to kind of like inform you guys. It's going to be like an informative video, just for you guys to know what really is what. Yes. Okay, so this is the page show that I was talking about. And that is the P60 form that they showed us. You guys can see it's from 2019. And of course, he showed the one he got right from 2018 because he only arrived to the UK in 2017, October. So he got his first P60 in 2018 and another one 19, another one 2020, and so on. So yeah. So yes, so here you see it. So Lola's contention now is that this P60, this couple showed us is allegedly fake. That is Lola's standpoint. And her argument to back that up is she said the names are positioned wrongly. She said that the original or the legitimate P60 form that she found on Google has the name somewhere else, and I believe also the number, personal number, or some employee number. She also said that one is positioned wrongly, and because of that, she was really confident and saying that they are busted, and she said a lot of things that I might actually do another video to kind of like respond, but sometimes I just get weak. And when I say weak, I mean I just give up on some people. Like, yeah, like I'm someone I want to carry people along. Like I want to teach people. I want to enlighten people. Let me not use the word teach. I want to enlighten and just really inform you. Like I want people to know what's up. But there, it will get to a point that I'll just give up on you. Like, okay, this person, like, I just don't know how else. Like, okay, I give up. No need. Do you understand? There are some people that I would go back and forth with them. We'll talk, you talk, I'll talk. But at a point, I'll just realize, okay, it has to do with the brain. I'll just be like, all right, I'll just tell the person, all right. The person would think they've won. They would think, oh, Blessing has agreed. No, I just feel like, okay, I'm not just going to waste my intellect engaging you because you're just going to succeed in dragging me to where you are. And I'm not going to let that happen. If I can bring you up to my level, then I'm not going to let you drag me down. So I'll just give up. So I'll just be like, okay, I give up. So now I just give up. I'm not going to really go deep and analyze a video. I'm just going to try to enlighten and really just show you guys what the real situation is. Yes? Okay, with that being said, oh my God, I see 9 new comments. Let's see your face. Of course, you're going to see my face. Yes, I just wanted to show you guys a few things. Okay. All right, let's go back. All right, so someone asked, when I posted the thingy on Facebook, someone asked, please, what is P60? And to be honest, I also didn't know what a P60, of course I know what a P60 form is because we also have that here. In most European countries, you have to do that every year, but it's called something else in every country, yeah? So in the UK, it's called P60, here it's called something like inconstant belasting or something else, you know? So I didn't know it was called P60 until they did that video. So I did my research and I learned more about it. So this person also asked, which is a legitimate question. I like when people ask things. So thank you, Cynthia, for helping me answer. So P60 is, okay, she said tax slips to show someone is working and paying tax in UK. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, all right. Okay, pay stub. All right, you see, so everywhere it's called differently. So I see 4 thumbs up. You guys are so stingy. Oh my God, you guys are stingy. Yeah, 4 likes. Okay. Anyways, as far as I like my video, I'm cool. All right. So I just want to talk you guys through. I like you guys should just open your mind, open your brain to receive. Let your brain be receptive. We are going to talk about a few things. Let me open it on my phone. So what you see here is the official P60 form. This is what it should look like. Yeah. And of course, this is the one they showed us. And I know you can see the under, like the part below. And this is what the official one should look like. Yes. Okay. And I will go to the next picture. And this picture, should I talk about this or should I talk about this? Okay, before I even start talking about the pictures, all right, this is the official form. I want to tell you guys something, and I think that is what got Lola confused. Yeah, she got confused and she kind of like, I don't know, she just sat there saying the things that she doesn't know, unfortunately. Um, and I think the reason, well, I don't think the reason she said those things was she maybe didn't do her research or she just doesn't know what she was talking about and she doesn't know what I'm about to say. That we have something called substitute form, a substitute P60. You guys, I don't live in the UK, but I can read and write. Anyone who can read and write can go to Google and do their research. Yes? And when I say go to Google, of course, Lola went to Google, but she only went there to pluck a picture. Sometimes you have to get more than just a picture, you have to read. Open documents, open files, and read how things really are. So today we are going to be reading a bit. So when I read, I found out that there is something called a substitute P60 form. So what you're seeing here, this picture you see here is the official one. This is how the original P60 form is supposed to be, or this is what it is. But HRMC, I believe that is what it's called. It's like their tax office, revenue and customs, HM revenue and customs. They allow companies and employers to use a substitute form. And what that means is that the tax office, allows companies, you guys correct me if I say anything that is not legit, anything that is wrong or misleading, and you know it correctly, please correct me. Yes, we are all in this together, we are learning together. Okay, so the tax office in the UK, they always issue this form. This is the official one, the one you're seeing right in front of you. Let me sit here so that you guys can see me a bit more or a bit better. But they allow companies to use a substitute form. And what that means, what a substitute form means is that companies and employers in general, I'm talking slowly so that I can take it one step at a time and everybody can really follow and understand, because it's new for me also. So I don't want to rush and just say nonsense. So I have to also be thinking before I say anything. So companies and employers are allowed to adapt or transform this form into something that would match the layout of their company. And that is where Madame got it from. I mean, Madame Lola, she missed that part of the information. That companies are allowed to change a few things, but there are requirements. Number one, that company that wants to change anything on this form and make it in their own company style, they have to apply for consent. Like the HRMC has to approve that, okay, you are allowed to use the substitute. And there are also some information that you must include as an employer. So you can't just say, oh, I want to do it my way, I'm going to remove this. No, there are certain things, there are requirements that you have to follow as an employer if you want to change anything on the form. So the form Mr. Ambrose presented is a substitute form, but it is not a fake form. Are we following? It is not fake. Let's educate ourselves and learn. So every company can have a different style. I'm trying to sit here, but I don't want to fall down. Every company can have a different style. And the crazy or ironic part of it is that Lola showed the one that her husband got from his place of work, and that one was like blue. That one was blue. This is my husband's own. This is the real one. This is the original one. It's blue. And then she showed the one she got from Google, and that is this one you see here, and it's not blue. That should have sent off a signal that, oh, how come the one my husband has is blue, and the one I'm showing people that is real is not blue? How come? She didn't challenge her intellect. She didn't push further than just what she's seeing. She just feels like my husband's own is real. The one on Google is official, is also real, but the one Ambrose and Monica presented is fake because it doesn't look like the one on Google, and that is not a good enough. If you want to present a case, you want to debunk something, you want to prove something wrong, someone wrong, you have to go further than, oh, there's a name here, this one doesn't have a name here. It goes beyond that. You should also ask. That is how I do my research. Why is the name here and the name is not here? And the fact that there are information here that are not there doesn't have to mean it's fake. It doesn't have to mean it's fake. Like, I can have a document here in the Netherlands. Another person has a document here in the Netherlands, and they are both different. I'm not going to look at your own and say, this one, they carry fake documents, or, be like my own. No, I have to reason and say, this person's document doesn't look like mine. I know that mine is original. But maybe there is a reason why that person's document doesn't look like mine. Maybe the person has another reason for coming to the Netherlands. Maybe he came as an asylum seeker, maybe he came as whatever, and I came for another purpose. So I would reason that far. I'm not just going to conclude immediately, oh, it doesn't look like my own, that means it's fake, and that's one of it. It doesn't look like the one on Google, so it's fake. She didn't think further. She didn't put her brain into use beyond just what the picture carries, if that makes sense. Yes? Okay. All right, so let me continue to read. Now, I'm going to show you guys. All right, so this one right here is like an explanation, but before that, let me show you guys this statement. I don't know if you can read it, but I'm going to read it from my phone. It says, specification for employer substitute forms. So now these are the requirements that you must fulfill as an employer if you want to use a substitute. So you don't want to use the official one, you want to change it to your company's style. You want to adapt it. These are the requirements that you must meet. So it says, or the document says, this guide gives information on how to design substitute forms P60. So companies are allowed to design their own P60 forms, people. Yes. End of year certificate, which employers may use instead of the official form. So employers are allowed to use the substitute form that they designed instead of the official form. Are we still following? Okay, I see lots of comments. I don't know if I should go to comments or I should just continue. That's a tough one. Okay. So I'm going to move to the next slide. And this one says identity of form. So now these are the things that you must include in your company form. So you want to change or adapt the official form, you must include identity. So any substitute form P60, proprietary or own design, that's your own design, that's centrally approved by this office will need to bear an agreed unique identifier so that its origin can readily be identified at all times. Yes. All right, so it also contains the numbers that you have to put at the end of the form and all other things. So when you look at the part of general conditions for using a substitute form, it says employers may use a substitute form of a proprietary make or of their own design, provided that the employer bears the whole cost. So the employer or the company would have to pay for that approval, like whatever cost comes with it. The form contains all the information required on a P60. Yes, the design is centrally approved by this office. So you can't just wake up as a company and be designing. No, you'd have to get approval from HRMC, and approval is also obtained for any subsequent design change. Yes. And then it says paper and printing, and that one says substitute forms P60 can be produced using paper of any reasonable size or paper weight. They can be pre-printed or computer printed as an overlay on plain paper. And what do they say about the paper color? They said forms P60 should be easy for recipients to read. So we would normally expect white paper to be used, but reasonable alternative colors will be considered. So they talk about the ink color you can use, the content, which says P60 substitute, like this text is really small. P60 substitute must contain as a minimum all the headings, the text, and information required by law. This must be contained on one sheet of paper. Yes, and it also talks about the layout. So variations in format and layout are permitted. So you can vary the layout. You can decide as a company that you want to put the name up. You can decide you want to put the name down as long as the name is there. That is the requirement. I hope we are still following. And it also says it is not necessary to follow the precise box sequence of the official HR or HMRC forms. So now, Lola's argument or main argument is, oh, see where their name they up, but the official one now down the name they. Oh, see where this box, see where the number they. Now this side they, but the official one now. These people, the official office that issues this form says that it is not necessary to follow the precise box sequence of the official HMRC forms. I want to know if we are still following. or this is a little too much lecture for this evening. What's the time now? So basically, just to summarize, I just wanted to show you guys like the fact. Like I didn't make this up. I didn't write this. Okay, so what Lola said in that video was just bullshit. If I may use that word, it was just jargon. If you don't have facts, and she really sat there comfortably and confidently, actually, like confidently saying that that form was fake, whereas she didn't have information or knowledge about how those things work. Remember, she only started working like a month, no, I think in July, around her birthday, she announced she was working, or June, I think, I don't know, just recently. And she would come on live video, and she did that video like confidently saying that this thing is fake. And I find that quite a pity. At least if you don't have knowledge on something, gain information, do your research. So basically, her argument that the name is somewhere else, it's allowed. That doesn't mean it's fake. Every company can adapt their own forms to fit their own. Yes, okay. So I'm just going to quickly swipe through. So you guys can find the information on Google, just like I did. So here are the P60 legal requirements, and you have to include the tax year to 5th of April. You have to include the employer payu or paye, I don't know how that is pronounced, reference. You have to include the employee's national insurance number. So that's the NI. You have to include the employee's name and the employee's payroll number and the pay and tax in previous employment and the pay and tax in this employment and the final tax code, the pay and tax total for the year. And all these things are the list of things that you must include in your form as an employer. Yeah. So they are not telling you you must put the name on the left. You must put the employee number on the right. You must put the tax year here. They just told you you must put the name. You must put the number. You must put the year, the date. Okay. And how much tax and all of that. So that's where Madam really got it wrong. And I don't know how she's really going to feel now, knowing that she was, I don't know, like, it's already bad enough when you yourself are misinformed, but to sit down there and misinform other people. And she even said that, okay, say that. Okay, well, let me just say it. She said that the people who watched Ambrose's page show are fools, that all the fools where they carry follow body, where they watch their video, they dupe them, they collect their money and they lie to them. And I'm thinking, how about the people watching the Lola who believed her that, oh my gosh, she busted them? How foolish would they be now or feel now to know that, oh my God, this woman was just talking trash? It's a question. Okay, let me see if I didn't get anything else. So now, let us look at this. This is an illustration. I hope I have the correct one. This is an illustration of what is illustration 1A. This is an example of what a company adapted P60 form can look like. Yeah. And if you want to know a company adapted P60 form, it would carry a text. And the text will say, let me get the text. It will say, this is a printed copy of an EP60. The text would have to say that. And I see the text here. I see the text here. You guys can see it under 2019 on the top left. Like it says tax year to 5th April 2019. And under that, you see this is a printed copy of an EP60. So that means that this form is a company adapted form, that the company that he is working for has adapted it to their own. So that's how you recognize an adapted P60 form. The official one that I showed you guys doesn't have that text. This form, you can see that text is not there. It's not here, but it is here because it has been adapted by his company. So you guys always research deeper. Always ask yourself questions before you come out there to say things that are misleading and false. You might not intend to mislead people, but you yourself are not adequately informed, and that doesn't make you look bright. It doesn't make you look smart or intelligent. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It really, no, it doesn't. There's something else I wanted to say, but it would sound a little rough, so I would rather not say so. But I just wanted to quickly tell you guys that the arguments laid before you guys yesterday are kind of like invalid. They don't hold water. Yeah, they're all invalid arguments because every company are allowed by law and permitted to adapt their P60 form. So you can be working with the NHS and your P60 form would look different from someone working by the McDonald's, for example. Yeah. Okay, let me see. All right, I already showed that. And this person also said something quite good. I don't know if I have that here. Okay, I don't think I have it. Can I read it? Mm. Okay, let me just, someone commented, let me read it. It says, do your fact finding. If it is simply where the name is typed, it is not a strong evidence to say it is fake, unless the government specifies where the name should be typed. Every company can choose to type on the P60 template they have the way they choose. I live in the US and I compared my W2 UK version of P60 form from my previous employers and my husband's previous and present employer. They are different. Most names and numbers were typed in the middle right-hand side. My husband's from his state job were typed in the middle. Unless you find a law that says the UK companies must type the names a certain way, then there is no argument. If you have people who can send you their P60 from different companies, it will give you insight and inform your analysis. Have checked or haven't checked W2s from 5 years back from 4 employers. I have no reason to doubt the Ajalas. The evidence is not, I cannot read the last part of it. Okay, so she was suggesting I should maybe get the P60s from a few other people to compare, but I actually didn't even need to do that. I mean, the information that I got on Google was just really sufficient for me to know that companies are allowed by law to adapt the P60s that they issue their employees. That doesn't make it fake. So now let me just, oh my God, I have 37 new comments. I don't know if I can scroll. No, oh, I'll try. I am going to try to just read. I love to read comments. King of all queens. You know, anytime I see you on my channel, I have to mention that name. Like, there's something about it that, you know. Okay, Juliet says she can't comprehend. Okay. But do you comprehend now? Because that was a long time ago you wrote that. I don't know if you... Good evening, Blessing. Good evening, Precious Charles TV. Thank you, Juliet, for reminding them to like and love. Thank you, Kate Omo. Oh, Candy Boss. Okay, oh my God. Is it like understandable? Does everyone understand it now? I really am sorry. Like, this video make us talk like this. If for sweet where if I do like pre-recorded, then me also I will feel really explain and better. But now I'm just dragging the whole thing. But I'm really sorry. This is like easier and faster for me. It's just time constraints, you guys. Like it's just time. It's time. Time. Okay, let me remove my jacket now. I was feeling cold when we got back home because I didn't have a jacket. So now, yeah, I've acclimatized. So okay, hello, blessing Osuya. Oh my God, we have three blessings: blessing Njoh, blessing Eniaru, and blessing Osuya. Wow. Okay, the blessings are winning. So yes, that was just what I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, I'm not going too deep into Lola's video because I just got weak. Like there is a stage I'll just see someone, I'll just feel okay, no need. Like where do I even start? So no need. Like, let me just explain to those people that might have been misled or those people that maybe just don't know how these things work. And to be honest, like I said, I also didn't know, but I just did my own research. Like, okay, so what? And I did my research before, of course, when I did that video, but I wasn't comparing like, is it fake? Is it real? But I went into it like to really know what a P60 is and who can issue one. Can you get one as a self-employed person, and you can. So I really did that kind of research, and I looked at the information he put on that form. I looked at the numbers. He didn't show all the numbers, but I kind of like he would show like maybe one or two, and I compared it with each year, and those numbers came back. It was the same number in each form. So I really looked at a few things, like some of the details were quite consistent for me that made me feel like what they showed on the page show was real and legit. Yeah. So when a lot now did this video yesterday, which is a month after the page show, like was she doing that research all these weeks, 4 weeks to go and look for one picture on Google? So I don't know why it took her that long to do this research, and I'm still wondering, like, what does it even matter? Like, you're no longer friends with this person. I know, okay, you can do saga with anybody, even with old enemies, old friends. But at a point in time, I'm like, what are you even trying to prove? Let's even assume he's jobless. So what I don't know, what is your stake in their family? You wish so much that he would be jobless, that they are just rubbish. You wish so much. I know when you have an enemy, you don't wish them well. It's normal, it's natural. I don't know if it's natural, but it's normal that if things are not going well with your enemy, you're kind of like happy. But you are trying so hard for things not just to be going well. And it just, I don't know, this is actually embarrassing. It's really embarrassing that a full grown 40-something-year-old woman would sit there and just be talking out of her nose, showing the P60 of her husband, not her own, her husband, that she doesn't even know the background story behind it. She doesn't have a personal experience with P60s. She would have to wait till next year to get one, I believe, and then pluck another one from Google that doesn't also really look like her husband's own, but she doesn't say anything about that. But the one from Google has to be original. But the one they showed, those other people showed, has to be fake because the name is somewhere else. Then why don't you just go further and research why is the name somewhere else? Is it allowed? And that's where I went. Is it allowed for a name to be somewhere else? Yes, it is allowed. Companies are allowed to adapt their forms. So that video she did yesterday rendered invalid, rendered, should I say useless? Let's just say invalid. Useless is too rough. Rendered invalid, it's misleading. That's just false information, wrong information, and people, I believe, were misinformed yesterday. So this is the correct information. The P60 forms that Mr. and Mrs. Ambrose Ajala showed are legit. That the name is somewhere else is allowed. Is allowed. Let me know if you guys have questions. Otherwise, we are done for today. I hope nobody called in because my phone is on silent. Okay. Okay, nobody called. Okay. If there are no more questions, comments, whatever, I'm going to say thank you for being here. We have been streaming now for 45 minutes. I'm so tired. You can hear it in my voice. Like, I'm going straight to bed. I'm going straight to bed. Go wash up my makeup and sleep. Yes. Hope I didn't forget anything. See if I didn't forget anything. I just want to make sure the video is as comprehensive as possible. Okay, so I missed something, but I don't think I have it here. I have it on my phone, but I didn't add it to this. It's a pity. The illustration that I have here, wait, I can remove this one. Let's see if I can show you. So I'm going to read this part, yeah, this one. But you guys cannot read it, so I'm going to read it. It says, this illustration follows no particular computer spacing regime. So you can use another font, another spacing, another color, another, it's allowed. This is the office. The I'm always saying it wrongly, HMRC or HRMC, let me see. That is the office saying this. The font size, the layout, and the box spacing can be adjusted. I think this one refers to pension form anyways. But this is just to really tell you guys that bullshit is bullshit. I can say it in different ways, but it doesn't change that it is bullshit. Yes. All right, you guys. I think that I'm going to call it a day. I want to come live tomorrow again if my husband permits me, because tomorrow is Sunday. But if I can sneak out 30 minutes, I'll still come live, because I have 4 videos, like I said, that I'm late on, but I'm going to do those videos irrespective. I want to thank you, HMRC. Thank you. I'm always saying HRMC. Thank you, Joy Asemota. Thank you so much. Yes, so you guys, please use Google. Google is your best friend. And don't only look at pictures on Google. Also look at PDF documents and files, and also links. Click on those links where you see like good information. Look at the source. Look at who is typing, who is writing those things. Read and really educate yourselves. And if you don't even understand something like this, just ask questions. Don't just see a picture and run off and start talking or commenting on Facebook. It makes you really look not so intelligent. It's embarrassing. That's just a good word. I don't want to use another word that would be like, oh my God, bless him, why are you saying this? It is really embarrassing. It doesn't look good. Yes, so thank you all. Thank you for the likes, the loves, the hate, the red hats. They all count. I always tell you that. Thank you all for even interacting. I appreciate it. Share this video if you still want. Yeah, like and follow if you're on Facebook. I know there are some people watching on YouTube. If you are watching from YouTube, please subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell icon so that each time I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thank you again. And I will catch you